This spring, the college purchased a bit of history at 152 College Street. The house was built in 1867 for Middlebury's fifth president, Harvey Dennison Kitchell, and served as home to several other presidents as well. Kitchell's home was designed to complement the original Academy building, now known as Twilight Hall, and to help create a welcoming gateway between the town and college. The college has begun extensive restoration this summer to renovate the house, including its historical elements, for use as administrative offices in the fall.
It's right here. It's in the historic district, and it's right on the edge of town. It's right where the town and the college meet, and it could be a showcase, and it's something that it hasn't been for the last 20 years. Kitchell built it in 1867, the fifth president, and Seth Storrs was the builder. And Kitchell was class of 35. And after he resigned from the presidency in 1873, he was a trustee from 1873 to 1879. And Joe Battelle purchased the house in 1873 for the college. And in 1883, women were admitted, but there was no housing for women. So in 1891, the college converted this to a women's dorm. And the cost to outfit the house for the women was $1,187. And then Pearson's opened in 1911, and 62 women, the class of that entering class, lived in Pearson's. So after Kitchell lived here, then President Holbert lived here, and he was 1875 to 1880. And then President Hamlin lived here he was president from 1880 to 1885. And then President Thomas lived here, and he was president from 1908 to 1921. So sometime during President Thomas's administration in 1936, it passed over back into private hands. One thing I found is that houses built of this style, and it's an Italian-style house, which is what Twilight was built as well. They were built at the same time. Is that the money was spent on the outside of the house, and the interiors were generally very plain. So there's not a lot of vaulted ceilings or ornate moldings or plaster moldings in the house. It was very plain on the interior, and the ornamentation's on the outside. So we're fortunate because it's all still here. It needs a lot of work to bring it back up. There's a lot of rotted wood there, and it obviously needs a paint job. And the house was built in 1867, so you have to look at the structure of the house first, because there's no sense painting over something that's rotten, okay? So we look at the basement and look at the basement foundation, look at the framing of the house, make sure it's structurally sound first. Thankfully, the interiors don't really need a lot of work. They need some finishes, the floors and the walls and the lighting and the like. We think that this glass up top in the transom is original to the building. Beautiful doors, huh? These, when we first came in, this was just an opening. There were no doors. And we started to poke around in the barn, and whoever, the nursing home people, or maybe even the people before, had kept everything out in the barn. So all these doors were in the barn, the original hinges, the original door hardware, all of the original window screens for the windows they saved when they put the storm windows on, old copper screen. It was great. It was great to have it. You know, they were pack rats and they saved it all. I think it was a good acquisition by the college because it's right on the edge of our campus. I think it's good that a historical part of the college has come back to the college, and there's a lot more history, I think, here than people know in terms of what the college used this for after President Kitchell built it in 1867.